supervised learning. It uses label data where each input is paired with a corresponding output. The goal is to learn the relationship between inputs and output to predict outcome for the new data. Think of it like a learning with the teacher. The teacher tells the model what the right answer is, and the model keeps adjusting until it gets right. So, for our real life example is email spam detection. So for the email, it has subject, sender, and message body. Each email is labeled spam or not spam, and the labels were given by humans. The input data for this system is emails. Each email contains several features that the system looks at, including the subject line, the sender's email address, the message body, and any links or attachment inside the email. During training, each of these emails were already labeled by humans as either spam or not spam. These labels are what make this supervised learning because the system is given the correct answer during training. What is the system trying to learn? It detects patterns in emails automatically, predict if a new email is a spam or not. No human help needed after training. The system is trying to learn how to classify new emails as either spam or not spam automatically, without any human help. It does this by finding patterns in the training data. For example, it may learn that emails with words like free, win, or click here are more likely to be spam. Once trained, every time a new email arrives, the system will predict whether it belongs in your inbox or your spam folder. This is a normal email inbox. Now, I will click on the spam folder. You can see the Gmail has automatically moved these emails here without me doing anything. You can look at these emails. Gmail detected that they are spam based on things like the subject line, the sender address, and the words inside the email. These are the input data. This is an example of one of the emails. You can see it has a suspicious word, an unknown sender, and promotional links. The system learned to detect this kind of patterns. Now back to the inbox. These emails are normal. The system correctly placed them here to show that the system has learned the difference between spam and not spam.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Amira Hazira binti Muhammad Nazri. Today, I will explain supervised learning using face unlock technology as our real-life example. Supervised learning is a type of machine learning that uses label data to make predictions. The system learns from correct answers during the training process. Our example is face unlock on smartphones. The input data for this system is image of the user's face, including facial features and face scan. The system learns how to recognize the real owner of the phone. It compares the scanned face with the stored facial data before unlocking the device. This is considered supervised learning because the system uses labeled facial data during training. For example, the owner's face is labeled as owner while other faces are labeled as not owner. By learning from these correct answers, the AI can identify the correct user accurately. In conclusion, Face Unlock is a real-life application of supervised learning because it learns using label data to make decisions. This smartphone uses Face Unlock technology to identify the owner before unlocking the device. When the users look at the phone, the camera scans the face and compares it with the stored facial data. As you can see, the phone successfully unlocked because the system recognized the correct user. The input data for this system is image of the user's face, including facial features and face scan from different angles and lighting conditions. The system learns how to recognize the real owner of the phone by comparing scanned face with stored facial data. This is considered supervised learning because the system is trained using label data.
I will explain unsupervised learning using Spotify song recommendation system. The input data that Spotify uses is huge amounts of raw listening history from millions of users, things like which songs people play, skip, repeat, or add to playlists. They also use automatic audio features such as energy, danceability, tempo, and acousticness. Importantly, there are no labels saying which songs each user likes. What the system is trying to learn is to discover hidden patterns. It automatically groups similar users together and groups similar songs together. This allows Spotify to understand the music taste and recommend songs users might like, even from artists they have never heard before. This is a great real-life example of how unsupervised learning works with raw unlabeled data.
Why unsupervised? Spotify uses unsupervised learning because it does not have labeled data. The algorithm automatically finds hidden patterns in the user listening behavior. It uses clustering to group similar users and similar songs together. This helps Spotify recommend songs that match its user preference. This clustering animation demonstrates how unsupervised learning works. At the beginning, all the data points are scattered randomly. The system does not know any label or categories. As the learning process continues, the algorithm analyzes the similarities between the data point and start grouping similar points together. These groups are called clusters. Each cluster contains data that share similar characteristics. The goal of clustering is to organize data into meaningful groups automatically without human guidance. This is one of the most common techniques used in unsupervised learning.
Is reference learning. Reference learning is a type of machine learning and it's learned through trial and error and use a reward system. Positive reward indicate correct action while the negative reward indicate wrong action. The goal is to maximize the total reward over time. I will talk about how it works. The agent interacts with the environment. First, it observes the situation and then take an action. It receives a reward or penalty and then learns to improve. For example, in game AI like chess.com, the input is current game state, which is the board position. The agent moves a piece or as action and receive reward for winning and penalties for losing. Over time, it learns better strategy through trial and error.